This is FX Daily, where real traders make real profits in real time. See for yourself as Larry Pesavento calls a huge short on oil at 84.
Okay, good morning, folks. Well, 45 and a gold. The trouble is, silver is. I'm watching the oil. Believe me, Lawrence. I'm watching the oil. I really want to get short this oil. I really believe that's the next big waterfall move down, much like what we had in stocks. And the stocks have just started, though. They've just put the shot across the bow that there's something's not right. And that's basically, what we're looking at here. Let me get some of this stuff straight here. And look at this. I hate to sell weakness, but I might have to in the crude oil just to see if it's going to work. That's the bottom line. No matter what happens, we'll still be able to see. All we really did here on this $3 rally was make a small retracement is all we really did. That was nothing there. But so we've touched the 786 once now. From here to here, we touched the 786 once. We haven't rallied very much. So I tell you what we could do. See, 83. Wow, that's a lot. But that's the Lawrence. Is there any way we can sell the crude oil if crude oil goes below 8,400? We want to sell it, and if we get filled, put a stop at 85. Can we keep our loss parameter small by cutting down the size for the folks in the room? Okay, that's great. Let's do that. So we want to sell crude oil if it goes below 84. So put the order in at 83.95 on a stop. You want to sell at 83.95 stop on crude oil, and we'll see what happens from there. But this has got such a big chance here, because if this fails, this is, oh my God, this is going to make the stock market look bullish. Hold on just a second here. Let's get the dollar. See, this is where we are. We had this big ABCD forming, and if we fail from here, this thing is going to, and we got such a steep move here. This tells us this is what happened with the euro. Remember how the euro was down 14 weeks when we got up here to 140 in the euro? It's the same type of scenario, but we need to get it below that level just so we can protect ourselves. The other alternative that we can do is that if we miss it, is we get an ABCD here. That would really be the ideal one if we get that. So this would be the ideal place to do it. But just in case, we want to try to get in it if it starts to fail. So if we get below this level down here, we would assume that that's what would be happening. So we'll leave that order in, and we'll see what see what happens with it. And come in, Danny boy. Come in, Danny boy. Okay, good morning, folks. Well, we have a potential for God's greatest gifts. We wanted this market to hold up here. So far it has, and we'll see if it's going to continue that. We're talking about the basic stock market. I'll do the first one. I'll do the DAX first, but there's a lot of things that we probably ought to talk to. We have a guest here in Tucson. One of our trading room folks is here from the UK visiting us for a couple of days. So we'll be working with him, and then we will also, I'll come back on after, maybe a little before 3 o'clock and review where we are, with some of this stuff here. But the first thing is, I know you already know that the DAX made the big ABCD pattern to the downside. The number was at 87.40. We did get to 88.60, but this market opened lower and just kept going all day long. But now you've got a potential setup here on the shorter term basis. Two things I wanted to mention to you. After the market bottomed here, you see it had a rally for an hour. Then it had a very quick pullback to the exact 786 retracement here, and then away it went. What happened is, you see on the first correction, you see it had the first correction right here. It did exactly the same thing here. It had the same correction. This correction was just a tiny bit more, not much, maybe 5 or 6 more points. But what we have setting up now, and this is one we really have to do for the room. This is Mother God and Country stuff, and that is to buy this at, if we get down to 8,800, which is only 40 points away, which is really not very much. That would be a 382 retracement, and it would be your first ABCD correction that you had here, correct? And it would also be, this correction here would be the biggest correction that you've had since the rally started early Monday morning. So we want to be looking to buy the DAX at 88.02. And we would stop that. You got to give this a wide berth here. So 88.02 and a stop below. See risk. Let's see, 88.02, 77, and we can put our stop to 30 pips away at 87.02. So we're going to buy the DAX at 88.02, and we're going to stop it at 87.02. We risk the 30 points. We should get at least a couple of weeks rally here in the DAX if this big ABCD is correct. And the way it started, gapping down and then rallying back, 200 points. That's usually a sign that the cycle that is there would hold up okay.